All right, let me just shift this right here. All right, so there's Harrison in the background there. Good morning, everyone. I'm Lindsay Radzik. I am a director of field leadership with Living to Be, and it's Monday morning. Had a busy weekend, and I'm sure many of you have too. I'm so excited about today, though, because it's the start of a brand new week. And I love the start of a brand new week because I get to take certain training materials or things that I've read over the weekend and really start to implement them and integrate them so that I can just really absorb all that information and then also put it out there for all of you guys. Something that I really wanted to just kind of hone in on today and this week with the launch of our skincare line Timeless is developing your list. I think that a lot of us, when we first get started in networking, we just think, okay, well, I'm just going to share it with this person or with that person, or, you know, maybe talk about it at work or at lunch with my girlfriends. But if you really want to be successful in this business, you need to sit down and put pen to paper and really think about the people who are in your life that could benefit from this opportunity, whether it's benefiting from the products or benefiting from the business opportunity. We need to put it all on the table for everybody. You know, we don't get to pick and choose what we want to share based on what we think their needs are. You know, we need to ask the questions and figure out what their needs are so that we can fulfill that need. So with developing the list, I like to kind of give the analogy of Living to Be, the opportunity is a gold mine. And it's a never-ending gold mine. I mean, there's enough for everybody everywhere. So we don't need to think with a mindset of lack in any way, shape, or form, because there's always enough for all of us. And because of that, we want to share it with everybody. When I first started making my list, when I got started in this industry, you know, the first page was all of my closest friends and family. And then I started to think about, you know, who else do I know that I can share this with? We've got this incredible memory jogger. You know, if you think you don't know anybody, then you haven't looked at the memory jogger, because oddly enough, you have so many people in your life, and just one person can essentially lead you to 200 people. So when you're developing your list, make sure you're labeling people as successful, people person, has an influence with others, because that will help you have that conversation when you do reach out. You know, it's an authentic compliment. It really is, because it's something that you really feel about that person. I've reached out to quite a few friends who have been super successful in business, or are maybe just really creative and crafty. And I'll definitely say, listen, I really respect the way that you've done business, or I respect how successful you've been, or I just love your creative ideas and the way that you're always thinking of new things. You know, I'm putting that out there for them, and that compliment is genuine. And then I'm asking for, you know, hey, I would really love to share something with you, run it by you, and get your feedback. Because feedback is so important, whether they know about supplements, skincare, the networking industry or not. They can help you in regards to their thoughts on everything. And then you know how you can direct it towards others. So, all right, with developing your list, we're going to just write down all of our friends and family. I got out my Christmas card list. Look through your phone. You've got social media. So if you think you don't know anybody, hand me your phone. Let me see your contacts, because that's not true. And like I said before, one person could lead you to 200. So your circle is always growing and evolving. Something that I also want you to think about is, you know, when you're reaching out with all of these people that you're essentially prospecting, let's say prospecting, I want you to understand that not everybody will necessarily be as excited as you all the time. I think that was a shock for me when I first got involved, as I was like, why isn't everybody like jumping at this? Like, this is incredible. I'm so excited. But it's believability. Believability is huge. And so when you're reaching out, make sure that you are paying attention to their wants and needs as you start to discuss information. Because, if somebody isn't needing to lose weight, then you really don't need to talk about weight loss with our health supplements. Really focus on the balance and the synergy that it creates through the body, and how, what do you love most? I love that the Unleashed helps me with my focus. It also helps me with my mood. I'm not so easily overwhelmed. My daughter says, "You're not so edgy." I noticed I was sleeping better, waking up refreshed. It's little things like that that can contribute in such a positive way to your days. So when you're reaching out after you've developed your list, share those things with people, just little tiny nuggets of things that you love most, and then start asking them questions. This is something new that I've started. I'm so excited. What would you want to benefit from most? With our skincare, we're going to put together amazing training with how to use the skincare products, and also how to be able to put it out there for other people in regards to exposing, sharing, and inviting. So that's why I wanted to talk about your list today. Is your list is so important, because it's going to be kind of like a little bit of your roadmap to success. You have that list that you can continue to work off of and continue to add to. I've been in the industry for, like I say, about 7 years, and I'm continuing to add to my list. I'm meeting new people. I'm making new friends. When you get involved in networking, meeting people and talking and sharing is just part of the industry. This is your job now. Going out there and connecting. And it's not always about, who can join my team and who can I get to order my products. It's who can I connect with to figure out how I can help them. We talk a lot about leading with that servant heart here with Living to Be. And there's a fly flying around my head right now. We talk about leading with that servant heart. And that's really what you have to have. That has to be your ultimate objective, is how can I help this person? And we have such a great here that naturally people just, I feel like they are attracted to what we have here because of the personal growth development and wanting to just make people better in so many different ways, shapes, and forms. So develop your list, okay? If you've already have a list going, I want you to look at that memory jogger and find 10 more people that you can add to your list today. And let's put together a message that you can send, or let's get on the phone and have that conversation with these people just to invite them, share, expose what it is that you're doing and what you're most excited about with Living to Be. So that's 10 people today, new people on your list. Use that memory jogger, the who do you know. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. Thanks, guys. Have a great Monday, okay?